Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Nicholas, and like I said, it's 12:30 a.m. here in Sweden, and something just came to my mind, back into my heart, and I decided to share with you because maybe tomorrow I might not have the same because as we move on every day comes with new things. So I decided to share this story or share these ideas with you, especially my loved ones out there. What I want to say is that no matter how it is for you, have faith in God. Okay? But I'm not here to discriminate. I respect everyone. I respect every religion that that somebody out there believe in. Okay, I am not a type who discriminates. Okay, I'm only a human, not God, and I have no right to judge anyone because even the Holy Bible says that we shouldn't judge. So who am I to judge? But then what I want to say is that whatever you believe in, hold that belief very well. Okay. But the one I believe in is Jehovah, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the conquering lion, the tribe of Judah. Yahweh is the one I believe in. As a human being, sometimes I get confused, ask God so many questions. But sometimes you might not understand this world. So many things happen in this world and you get confused. Sometimes you see some people are so rich, some people are so poor, and you ask your God, if there is God, why did He made some people so rich, some people are so poor? Some people devote themselves to God and worship God. They are so righteous, but they remain so poor and they die in poverty. Somebody out there also do some dubious thing, make so much money. Others also make clean money. But if you want to think about all these, you'll be crazy. Okay, but if I look at the beautiful nature, I always say that there is God. Even though uh, God is not something you can see with your eyes, because the good, the Holy Bible says we are made by God, and every human being is spirit. Okay, we've not seen God before, but sometimes ask yourself, how did you manage to come on earth? That's the question. You say, okay, yes, you were born by your mother and blah blah blah, but I want to tell you, I've not seen God before by believing God. Okay, and the reason is whatever I've read in the Bible and every prophecy that was given, okay, through the Bible is coming are real, and some have reflected in my life. I believe what is has carried me so far is the Holy Bible. Okay? Sometimes when I get confused, this is where I go. And this is where I pick my knowledge. Okay, and when I become depressed, this is what I use. Okay, now I'm not here to condemn any religion. Like I said earlier, I get confused sometimes, and I will never discriminate. God is great, and the Muslims say Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar means God is great. Indeed, God is great. But sometimes people, or through religion, I can say that religion somehow it's not bringing peace to this world. Ask me why. Because we've divided ourselves into so many ethnic groups, and with our beliefs, okay, with our beliefs. So it's like everyone believe in different ways. Like, okay, excuse me to say this word, to use this word. Christians say they are the best. Muslims say they are the Buddhists say they are the best. Fetish priests, juju worshippers say they are the best. Okay, but then I'm no one to judge. But I would say religion, it's what? It helps, but at the same time destroying things in this world. It's not giving us peace. Okay? But to me, it has given me peace anyhow. Okay? But then who am I to ask God questions? Today, pastors do not preach about salvation anymore. It's about wealth, it's about prosperity. It's all that they preach about. In my generation, those days, you will, even though I'm still, I'm a baby, I don't know anything, and but I can say in my generation, when I was born, Christianity is something that when they preach the gospel, it's about salvation. It's not about you want to travel out there, come, give some money, do this and do that. They preach purely gospel. But today it's about prosperity. So even when people go to church today, pastors, let me use the word some pastors are afraid to preach about salvation, to tell people that to repent from their sins, because their motive today is about how to enrich themselves, how to make money. So even when today I've witnessed in myself to the extent that some pastors can even pray for the sinner. Maybe he or she knows that person is doing dubious, finding some dubious way of making money, but because they are afraid that when they preach or something or say something about that person to stop whatever they're doing, they will not be able to do what? To make their money. So today also, some pastors do not even care. They show no mercy on even the poor people. And they've forgotten that it's the poor that enrage them. It's the poor that they collect their money, and they use all kind of ways, giving also kind of false prophecy for the people, for these poor people, and collect money from these poor people. I ask myself, are we preaching the gospel? Somebody says, is it God? Yeah. Is that God at all? Yes, there is God. But today, somebody will say because of the situation, financial difficulties, whatever. So, I mean, they don't believe in God. Yeah, I feel their pain because they are human, they are not God. So it's always difficult to understand. But if you want to follow religion too much or follow the word of God, is good, but don't ask too much questions. Okay, just see this beautiful nature and then ask yourself questions. Talk to God in your own way, and I'll also say that sometimes when things are not working in your way, all right, when things are not working for you, check yourself. Okay, check yourself. Know the kind of friends you associate yourself with. Not everybody that carries good spirit. Some people also, I may have a negative energy. So, I mean, and also you should also know how to talk in public, because I'm saying this that this word is full of spirit. Somebody will say, "What is that spirit?" Yeah, like I said earlier, human being, we are spirit. We have, and also you should know your guidance angel. Okay, everybody has, you know, God and angel. Again, also when things, if you want to be successful in life, okay, life uh is real. Face it. Life is a journey completed. And whatever you find to do it well. Be honest, be sincere, believe in yourself that you can make it. It doesn't matter. Keep on trying, no matter how it is, keep on trying. But one thing I gotta say is that, you see, today, people think because of the situation or the financial crisis in this world today, so people use all kind of ways of making money or how to survive. But you see, one thing I'm also going to say here is that it is true. When you lie to achieve your goals, when you lie and hurt somebody, okay, it is like a loan that will return back to you with an interest. Which watch your ways of what you do. Know how to talk. But again, I'm going to also say that don't worry too much, be stress free. Don't worry about too much about life, what you want to achieve. Look, enjoy life as much as you can. Never be in a competition with anybody. Let people say all kind of evil things against you. Respect the elderly people no matter what. Remember, when life gets better for you, remember those who may put you to the top. And no matter how it is, or even if you become better than them or richer than them, remember them. Okay? Now, then also have a limit of whatever you do. Respect, honestly, is a very, very, very important thing. But have a limit of whatever you do, because sometimes also you try to be humble, you try to do the best that you can. But you see, not everybody that gets gray hair has a knowledge. Don't worry about those you will lose in your life. Never worry about people that you will lose in your life. Because if God has opened your eyes, right, and you lose some people, and then it's like become a headache, and it's like you found yourself, like it's like you feel like that is the end of you. But God always has a way. God knows what is good for you. God will not give you a burden that you cannot carry. Sometimes you want to achieve certain things, it did not come at the right time. You speak against God. You say all kind of things. You can blame yourself. But the only thing I can always say is that in your daily life, just go to your needs. Ask God for His forgiveness. Ask God for His directions. I repeat it again. Never worry about whoever you lose in your life. Because if they are meant to be, to, to be in your life, they will be. Okay? Have a pure heart. I want to say here again also that uh, I am not a racist person, and I care for everyone. But I remember my first time I came to Europe or whatever, and then it's like in the community that I was living. It's like it's full of white people's community, and where I live, most of though it's Sweden is mixed with a lot of migrants, but uh, where I live, you will not find much Africans in my community that I live. So whenever I go to town. It's like I was living with a friend. So whenever I go to town, they see with me this my friend and say, and I so he's the person I live with, and maybe through him I managed to come to Europe. Then my own African brothers or sisters will say, "Why do you have to live with such people? These white people, they don't respect us. No matter how it is, they don't respect us. They talk to us anyhow they want. They treat us so badly. They came to our country, maltreated our forefathers and whatever. Why should you be such people?" But these people has forgotten where they are come, because some come from some part of Africa whereby there was war and they flee from their own country to here. They never reject you people. So if you are going to put it in my mind that these white people don't respect you people or you black people or whatever, and I don't want to say much about that, but I want you to think about it, that whatever you do today, it will reflect tomorrow. Okay? I'll never condemn them. I wouldn't say they were wrong telling me why. But you see, let us be one. Let us have a big dream. Let them not Let's stay away from racism. Whatever these Europeans or Western world has done to Africa, let us forget about it. To me, you are telling me it is a book that I read. Yeah, it has happened. That was then. It is gone. I want. I want people to understand that if we will continue to put bitterness in our hearts, okay, put bitterness in our heart and say they did it. Okay, where were your people, your forefathers? God gave us knowledge. Why? I'm sorry to use this. Why didn't our forefathers also defend themselves? Why did they stake so low for white people to deceive us, to do whatever? Those days, if they did not worship Christ, today they believe in their whatever God they worship. Why those God didn't defend them to protect them from white? So I'm not gonna say yeah, they did this, they did that. So I'm not here for any condemnation. Okay? Let's find peace and let's know how to tackle religion, because to me, religion is helping, but it's also destroying somehow in this world. But then, please, 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 don't put hate in your heart. Be focused. Focus of what you do to take care of your family. I mean, concentrate on what you do. If you manage to travel out there, try to be focused. Take out hate from your mind. Do not listen to what people say. Okay? Love everyone. But if you know somebody is going to be an obstacle in your life, you just take that person out of your life and be free. Happy yourself. Example, when I'm stressed, I train a lot. Okay? I read books as well. I read all kind of books. Motivational messages, I listen to them. Okay? I listen to what Christian messages, Muslim messages, whatever. Anything that motivates me, that speaks in my life for me to have the hope. But I'm not gonna be here sitting and thinking about white people, European people, torture my father. He's gone. I don't want to hear anything about that. I don't want to hear. I'm not a racist. Okay? Because my Bible tells me that when somebody slap you by the left or the right, turn the other side. Never think of revenge. Leave vengeance to God. Let God fight the battle for you. Again, I want to say, the family you came from, okay? A man or a woman try to create your own family. Okay? Try to create your own family. This way, it doesn't matter where you come from. Like, I'm talking about siblings, extended families. It doesn't matter. Okay? But put your family first. Put your family first. Your siblings can be part of it. Don't, no matter how it is, don't neglect them. Don't say bad thing about them. But if anyone, will just take out your happiness and put you in some kind of situation that you don't like, you just stay away. It doesn't matter. That is why you must, if you come from a family, try to create your own family. Try to do something that's gonna make you happy. Don't depress yourself too much. Why today people suffering from high blood pressure? One, people want to get to some extent to achieve certain things. They don't get it. So they become so worried. Don't be in a competition with anyone. Be focused. Let people say all kind of bad things about you. Let people say all kind of evil things about you. But just be focused. Okay? Believe in yourself. When it says, if you don't understand yourself, ask God for his direction. Ask God for direction. Ask God why God? Why did you create me to come on earth? Know your guidance. Angel. It is difficult. But know yourself. Know the reasons of you coming on earth. Know your calling. Know your calling. Okay? Get close to people that has knowledge that you believe. Let somebody be your mentor, but then be in yourself. Don't be like them. Try to do something on your own. Okay? But everybody must have his or her mentor that depend on that. If as a mentor, somebody that you pick ideas from, that somebody that you learn something from, and move on. You see, jealousy and hatred is a very big thing, which is not good. Free yourself from depression. How do you do it? It's about reading some time book, listen to motivational messages and all that. Don't listen to lies about people. Let people say all kind of evil thing about you, but be focused. Know your destiny. Somebody else will ask, how do you know your destiny? That is why when you go to your bed, you lay your head on your pillow, you talk to your God. Talk to whatever you believe in. Like I said, I believe in my God. I've not seen God before. But one thing I always say to myself, I'm a sinner. So every day I go to my knees and ask for God's forgiveness, God's direction, and all that. I've been through hell. If doctor tells you today that you're gonna die, hear him. But then, how about yourself? I'm always saying that fear is a killer. Fear is a killer. Create your own faith, create your own belief. It's not about what that doctor said, because by the end of the day, that doctor is not God. What kind of prophecies that some years back, some pastors are giving me? The second of things about my life, I'm gonna die. This so person is part of my problem. If I could be thinking about what that pastor or that prophet or that prophetess says, I could have been dead by now. But I ignore it. And I started communicating with my God. I was close to my God. Sometimes I get annoyed. I speak against God because I was in a pain. You cannot blame me. You cannot blame me. But within me, the kind of relationship that I have with God was different. And that kept me alive. I know there is grace. Grace is carrying us out. My brothers and sisters, the only thing to success is sometimes to ignore what people said about you and be focused. Look forward. Have faith in God. Let people say all kind of negative things about you, but believe in God. And by the end of the day, goes to your needs and pray to God. Okay? I'm not here to judge. I will never be a racist. I'll never discriminate anybody. But always give respect to elderly people, no matter what. But if you give that respect to some other person and that person take you for granted, take that person out of your life and move on. Get out of negative thinkers. Okay, stay away from gossipers as well. Example, be careful of somebody who brings people's issues to you to have a discussion for you. Stay away from them, because by the end of the day, it's the same person that carries your matter, your issue to outsiders. They will fabricate and add more to it and will spoil. So such people also, you don't be with them. You stay away from them. Brothers, life is too short for hatred. Stay away from racism. It's not going to help us. Let us love one another. Let us forgive each other. Okay? When somebody plans to kill you, if it is not the will of God, you will never. Nicholas here, they poisoned me. I was poisoned 2 times. But it's the grace of God that I continue to live. People that were close to me did that to me. But some of them today, I still continue to help. Anyhow, not because I'm stupid. It's because I have this kind of forgiving heart. I've been hurt so many times from few friends. I wouldn't mention they are black or white, but one that I can also remember from many years ago, a white person, a friend of mine, those days I think that I almost get it to about 25, 26 years ago, from other country, Australia, or whatever, came to me. He was not having anything. What I tried to do, I went to the bank, I borrowed money from the bank. Or he said when he goes by, he's going to give it to me. He never did. He fraud a poor black man like me. But I wouldn't say that every white person is a bad person. No. I was helped today by another white person. I was helped by my own black people. So discrimination is something which is not good. Let's put an end to this discrimination, hatred. When you learn how to forgive, it brings you peace and tranquility and harmony. It brings you healing. It takes you out of anxiety, depression.